What's going on, YouTube? Today I'm coming back at you with another reaction video. Today we will be reacting to the top 10 fastest men in the 100-meter dash. Yes, the most exciting race on the track. Well, in my personal opinion. I know some long distance fans or some hurlers may feel otherwise, but this is definitely one event that everybody wanted to do at some point in time. Maybe before they realized they wasn't that fast, or before they realized that maybe there was another event that they would be more successful at. Everybody wanted to run 100. Okay, so today we're going to react to the top 10 fastest men in the 100-meter dash. Okay, before we get started, take a second and subscribe if you don't mind, and like the video. Also hit the bell, because I will be doing a lot of things in the future when it comes to not only reacting to track and field, but also to other sports, to music. I will continue to venture out and do a lot more within this particular channel. But for the meanwhile, I'm going to do things that are focused around one of my passions, and that's track and field. So I will be doing some demonstration videos for those that are, this may be their first video of something they've seen from me. So I will be doing reaction videos to more track and field events, some more recent events, as well as doing some race breakdowns, as well as proper preparation for practices and so forth and so on, all the way down to actually doing some demonstrations when it comes to certain events. Okay, but today we're going to react to the fastest men. So please subscribe, and I look forward to interacting with you guys and girls in the future. Okay, with that being said, let's get into the video. I don't think I've ever heard of this guy. Richard Thompson. Now I know Christian Coleman, of course, USA, Tennessee. That wasn't a good start either. If you rewind it, he stumbled a little bit, stepped out to the side, and still went 9.82. Very impressive. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. He lost a lot of force there. That's just strength, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure I know this guy. It didn't look like 9.79. That was fast. That was fast. Maurice Green. I had his spikes growing up.
What happened? Green in lane number 4, part of a strong field including Canadian Bruni Cern and Otto Bolden of Trinidad. But halfway through the race, Green takes control and blows past Bolden to make a little history.
Otto Bolden.
Second,
is that Otto Bolden?
Cern third, but the story is the time.
I never heard of this guy. Some of these meets are ran overseas. It takes some good YouTubers to be able to capture it and actually bring it together to have it on their channel. He looks familiar though. it's strange how sometimes you never see these guys like on the big screen as far as like worlds, and sometimes they don't compete that well at some of those bigger meets. So you never really get to hear about them as long as some of these other guys. He's from Jamaica, so Justin Gatlin.
5 cards and 6, Deso 7 bats and 8. Gatlin gets out very, very strongly indeed, even quicker than Rogers alongside him. And look at Gatlin already starting to move away here. Good race behind him for second place, but it's all about Gatlin. 9.73.
Asafa Powell. It's always been that battle against USA and Jamaica when it comes to sprinting. Every now and then you have Trinidad. I know Otto Bolden was there. There's been a few other guys that wasn't from the U.S. that ran very well. Asafa Powell was a beast for a minute. And really he could have ran faster than 9.72. He slowed down probably the last 20 meters. He could have easily went 9.6. Easily. See, he slowed down probably the last maybe 10, 20 meters. And we have to stop doing it as athletes. You know, we got to take advantage of those meets. Tyson Gay, one of my faves. Didn't have the greatest start either. Go 9.69 and his start wasn't that great. But he's able to make up a lot of space. Johan. We talked about him a little bit with the 200 top 10. It's fast. And obviously we know who's number 1, 9.58. It's hard to beat that.
They get away first time. Tyson Gay right alongside Usain Bolt, but here he goes, streaking away already. It's Bolt all the way. He's looking round at Gay. Watch the clock. It's goal for Bolt. And
amazing.
Again, he's done it again. A new world record for Usain Bolt.
Amazing. And what he might have pulled up the last 10. I'm not sure if this was the race he was beating on his chest or not, but looking at the clock, well, that concludes the video. There were some people I didn't know as well, and there were some that were fairly new. One person that I didn't see was the young man from Canada. I can't remember his name right now. I know I'm beating myself up, but he went to USC. He's from Canada. He actually ran very well against Bolt, and I actually want to look him up really quickly. What was his name? Canada sprinter. Oh, Andre DeGrassi. I'm shocked that he wasn't in there because he ran very fast. I want to see if they may have his times in here. They may not. 9.75. It looks like they might have been wind dated. But he ran very fast as well. So I'm actually shocked he wasn't on the video. But obviously we know that the videos can change really at any given moment. But there were a lot of highlights that I wanted to talk about. I know one thing that I wanted to bring up was with Christian Coleman. He went very fast, and if you go back and look at the video, the first 30-40 meters, he actually lost a lot of force because he was kind of running side to side. He's probably beating himself up about that race too because he could have ran faster. And one of the biggest things, especially when it comes to the 100, is taking advantage of those days. Those days you feel good. Those days that you know your training has been going well. Those days that really come together, whether it be competition, whether it be heat. There's a lot of things that I'm going to talk about in a video coming up regarding preparation. So he could have ran faster, but he lost a lot of force rocking side to side compared to keeping that force going down the track. He could have ran faster. So that's something that he probably will go back and work on and say, hey, I need to work on my first 30. I'm just making sure things are staying straight, and I'm applying force going down the track. I'm pretty sure most of these guys can look at these races and say, man, I could have done this better and ran faster. So one thing that I want to leave with you is take advantage of those meets. And I'm going to reiterate some of these things as well coming up in a next video that I'm actually preparing to release. But take advantage of those meets. You know, these guys are running very fast, and in some of the meets they're not even that big of meets. So it doesn't matter when you run fast, just try to run fast. You know, yes, we would like to run fast at Worlds and Olympics, but without the proper preparation, the proper training, the proper coaching, it's going to be very hard to do that. Season change, weather changes, a lot of things that plays a part in running fast. But all in all, man, that's the top 10 fastest men. That's probably going to change. I don't know what Ronnie Baker's been running pretty fast. And then we have Michael Norman. He's been running pretty fast. Noah Lyles have been running pretty fast. So I may come up with a new video myself that's kind of hitting on some of the most recent guys that are running very fast, especially with the 200. I know Noah Lyles and Michael Norman both went under 19.9, very young guys. Noah Lyles, I think, is, what, 20 years old? So very, very impressive. He's doing some very, very big things, and I definitely expect for him to do some bigger things as long as he can stay healthy and stay legal. Stay legal. So, but yeah, man, that's the video. Again, like, share, subscribe. Please, please subscribe. And till next time, peace.